Hey everybody, this is Dot Film Studio. Another episode of No Cap Radio. We're out here live in Windsor at the Capitol Theater. I got a couple of podcasts and interviews with some very spectacular artists coming up in the city of Toronto. So without further ado, the first artist I'm going to interview today is YBA from the Jane.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Honestly, I ain't even gotta say too much. We outside, man. We outside, whole squad, you know what I'm saying? I got my whole team behind me. You know what I'm saying, broski? First off, I just really appreciate you having us out here, you know what I'm saying, doing this little interview, because, you know, these conversations goes a long way, you know, it gets the opportunity for my people, them, you know, to get to know me a little bit more, you know?
Exactly. I feel you. Okay, so my first question is, what does YBA from the Jane stand for, and, you know, how did you go about getting that name?
So yeah, man. So YBA from the Jane, it literally, I hear this and like everyone asks me this. What does YBA stand for? What is YBA? So honestly, it's self-explanatory. It's Young Boss Antonio. You know what I'm saying? My real name is Antonio. Not afraid to just show that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all love, all positivity. I grew up all along the Jane, man. I got family across the whole strip, man. Up top, down bottom, all over the place. So it's like I'm not with no politics. I'm not with none of that. It's just we're out here for the music.
Yeah.
We're out here to, you know, it's positivity and good vibes. You know what I'm saying? For the clubs and the gyaldom and all that.
That's
Yeah,
what's
man.
up.
So
That's what's up.
Young Boss Antonio. That's what YBA goes for, man. You know what I'm saying?
Great. That's a crazy name, but you know, once you get to know the meaning, it has a lot of substance behind it.
For sure.
So yeah, since you put the Jane there, obviously a lot of your music derives from living around in the Jane. So
Yeah, man.
explain, I guess, how the Jane has influenced your life and even your music.
So honestly, brother, it's not even just about just influence. It's just that was just a lifestyle that at the end of the day I was born into, and it was just one of those ones where I took any opportunity that I had, and honestly, school wasn't for me. So it was one of those ones where I just honestly felt like music was gonna be a better option, especially growing up in an area like that, man. A lot of people are throwing each other down, especially. It's just difficult, fam, especially coming out from that kind of area. It's got a strong reputation, but man, people are just trying to get by. People are just trying to do their own thing, you know what I'm saying? But growing up, man, had a lot of the Jamaican, the African descent, a lot of culture in the area. So, you know, had a lot of the older heads calling me young boy. That's how it kind of started, you know. And then I kind of obviously, you know, you got my name, you know what I'm saying? So as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I threw the A in there. Yeah. You don't know. So fuck.
Okay.
That's the origin behind it, honestly, just straight up being around all the older heads all the time. At the end of the day, it just came out slang, you know what I'm saying? Young boy. And eventually it just got to a point, fam, where it's like, you know, just threw the A in there. It just flows. YBA, you know? Okay,
that's what's up. So, you know, this is my first time hearing about your music and you know, your music career. So, like, tell me a little bit about your like overall music career. Like, is this the first show you're showcasing at, or you have had some in the past?
Nah, actually, this is probably gonna be my second little breakthrough in terms of like my path that I'm taking right now. We've done a lot of shows, man. My team behind me right now, we've been on the road, we've been going crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie, I just came back not too long ago with my manager, Team Real Estate 247. You know, she's in the cut. Came back with her not too long ago from New York City, man. It was a crazy experience. But again, right now everything's really coming quick. And it's just like I got my boys with me everywhere we go, you know what I'm saying? So we're always picking up, we're going, but nah, this isn't the first little show we got. And this is actually probably the second. And we opened up for Tony Yayo, literally. That was the first little breakthrough. That was the first one.
Where was that? Oh, in Hamilton?
Nah, that was actually down in Toronto, man. Straight downtown, heart of Toronto, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had the opportunity to manage to go up there. Shout out my boy Fame Holiday, because he brought me out for a set. You know what I'm saying? Brought me out, got to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? The people them were loving the music. And it was a great opportunity because I got to meet Tony Yayo. And that right there alone was just, it's an experience of a lifetime, you know what I'm saying?
Did you have any like direct one-on-one conversations with him?
I had more of a conversation with Peter Jackson, if I'm gonna be honest, bro. Honestly, he's a phenomenal human being, dog. He goes beyond far limits, fam, to put these tours and put all this shit together, you know what I'm saying? To trust me, I could see the work, like he goes out of his way, man, and it's crazy how it all comes together and you're seeing it. And I was so glad to be a part of it, especially, you know. But yeah, man, I got to speak with him, and you know, we had a few words, so we're definitely gonna be talking for future opportunities. So yeah, man, definitely keep a lookout for that.
For sure.
Yeah, man. And shout out Peter.
And like obviously now we know, like in the hip hop genre of music, there's a lot of new subgenres that are being given birth to, like for instance drill music out of Chicago and so forth. So like, which subgenre of hip hop do you see yourself continuing in the future, and where do you see yourself right now as an artist?
So me, myself, I specialize, well, my music that I actually do is UK Latin drill.
Okay, so, okay. That's very unique out here because we don't got many of those.
Nah, not a lot. To be honest, I don't, as right now, I don't think anyone else in the city is doing that. Like, I got the background, I got the Latin background with me. Yeah. Always growing up, family, but you know what I'm saying? I always got that Spanish being spoken around the household. So it's a good thing that I got the Spanish kept in me, because now it's an opportunity for me to use it to my advantage, and I'm putting it now in my music, and I'm being lyrically smart and widening my vocabulary. Correct. So, you know, to kind of match this Toronto drill kind of Latin, you know, it's a crazy vibe. Like, you know, it's for the clubs, it's for the people, it's for everyone to vibe out, you know? So that's my kind of vibe and my type of music that I be doing and putting out for the people. And
do you feel like because there's not too many UK Latin artists out there, you're a voice for your Latin community in the music industry?
To be honest, I feel that, like, I'm really, again, my goal is to honestly be that one youngin that's coming out of that, like, especially the Jane, again, strong reputation. So my goal is to have someone that's living in that area, to have someone to look up to that's at least something positive. Because again, man, our city's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? There's 100%. A lot of, back home, it's crazy, man. We got a lot of violence going on. So we're trying to limit that. We're trying to cut that down. You know, trying to stop all that. So that's why my wave is all positivity. You know what I'm saying? All my lyrics, you're gonna hear some sick ass lyrics, talking bars, bangers, no talking negativity. You know what I'm saying? All in all, it's positivity, and that's it, man. Like, it's just good vibes. Turn up.
No, that's what it's about. So in your touring, like, do you see yourself in the future touring like overseas, like the US, UK, anywhere outside of Canada?
100%, man. So I just got the passport up. Literally,
that's what's
just
up.
got
First
the passport
step.
up. So, yo, man like me is looking at it like endless opportunities right now. Again, I just came back from New York City. That alone was an experience, brother. Like, when I say an experience, for me, it just opened up my eyes to, like, the world, because again, I grew up in an area where not so many opportunities arise. You know what I'm saying? So I get to see all this, and it's just an opportunity for me to kind of give people some motivation and something to look up to, because anything's possible, fam. And I'm seeing this now, that hard work really pays off if you really put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying?
And you look like the underdog. Like, you don't look like you come from a family with a music background. It looks like you're the first person in your family to actually, you know, take these shoes of being an artist and put yourself out there in the front lines. Yeah,
man, I'm not gonna lie to you. My family is more of the quiet type still, so they wouldn't they wouldn't really be out there putting themselves out the way I am. They're my mom, my pops. They're a huge part of my life, man. Again, I wouldn't even be sitting right here in this chair talking to you, my bro, if it wasn't for them, because they, you know, they're the reason why I'm the man I am today, and shit. They're the ones that steered me in the right direction, and I gotta give thanks for them every day I wake up, you know, and go to bed. Shit. So, but like I said, they played a huge role. But family, I'm the first one to kind of put a voice out and to be doing this music and the performing, especially in front of large groups of people. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, I never really see myself hopping up in front of any kind of human being and singing or rapping, or, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always doing sports. I was always doing some other hobbies, or, you know, I was always doing something else. I guess the passion just it came up, and it really just showed I had to really try a few things to really, before I figure out what I really wanted to do.
Okay. And like most, like, I'm glad you said that, because most artists, they had previous dreams or passions that they were pursuing prior to being you know, in the rapping industry. But what do you think your turning point in your life, or that trigger moment that said, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to pursue?
So yeah, man, honestly, music in general, hip-hop, R&B, all of that has been in my life since, like, baby. Like, I'm talking baby. Like, my parents were big on the hip-hop. They weren't, like I said, they're the quiet type, but they love their music, you know what I'm saying? So my pops especially, fam, he's the one that really got me on the hip-hop, all the OGs, Nas, Cypress Hill, all the real OGs, Biggie, come on, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Come on, all the people them. So, like I said, it's like, I honestly had that music in my ears from young, and growing up, was doing school, you know what I'm saying? I graduated, you don't know, finished secondary school, took my opportunity, went out to college, tried a thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, fam, like, yo, college ain't for everyone. Yo, school just ain't for everyone, straight up, you know what I'm saying?
100%. Let the audience know this, you know, because a lot of people are being pushed into that avenue because of peer pressure, their parents, et cetera, but
Yeah.
you know, show them that, you know, you could really pursue your dreams outside of that conventional way.
Nah, 100%. You could definitely, yo, do not be afraid to do whatever the hell it is you want to do on this planet, fam. I'm tell you right now, my goal and my turning point, I just realized and thought to myself, like, yo, fam, do I really want to be working for another soul for the rest of my life? Do I want to be working for someone else, or do I want to be my own boss?
Exactly.
And not only that, you know what I'm saying? Do I want to do something that I wake up every day and I'm passionate about, or do I want to wake up every day and just because I know I have to go to work, or I know I have to go and do this, like, you know, because I got to get by? Nah, fam. You want to be happy with yourself, so you can get there, but work. It's just work ethic, dedication, and you just gotta keep on striving, fam. And eventually, I tell you, man, hard work does pay off. And I've seen it firsthand, and I'm talking to the people that I'm live,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting them know because, dog, there's a lot of obstacles that came in place before
For
before I'm even here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
A lot of man. So it's difficult, but yo, if you keep your mind to something,
Yeah.
and you really have a passion and you got a dream, yo, fam, you can go for it, fam. You can really go for it. You know?
No, I agree. And I feel like what's stopping most people is the fact of their family basically instilling all these fears that they had to go through, right?
It's the cordial, like the, how do I say it, the general path that the parents have the ideal mindset for their child, to that they're gonna go to college, or they're gonna finish high school, be a doctor, be a dentist or something, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But it's like, especially now in our day and age, broski, it's like, it's crazy because you got social media now, you got the platforms out.
Yeah.
You can make money literally off posting videos of yourself and like dancing and shit, fam. And it's
Correct.
like, back in the day, our parents and the people that back in the day didn't get to see this, so they're looking at it like, yo, at the end of the day, it's still kind of like, you know, we still want our kids to do that path, you know, that we kind of grew up seeing.
Correct.
But we gotta help them understand that, yo, society is a little different now. You know, the people, the economy, everything is changing slowly, and you can really do whatever it is you want in this planet and still get paid. It's an honest truth, and as long as you're doing it for positivity and you're doing it for, you know, for yourself and your passion, dog.
So quick question, you know, you said you came from a very quiet background with your family being very quiet and not outspoken. Like, were you the outspoken one, or did you just happen to meet somebody that, I guess, started that fire and said, you know what, I see something in you and you need to, you know, voice your opinion to the world?
Man, to be honest, like I felt that I felt like it was time to voice myself because growing up, I'm seeing little things like just a pattern of how life and like how growing up, it's just the family members are not really, you know, people are doing their thing, we're doing whatever we can to get by, but I looked at it like, yo, I want to be something different. I want to do something. I want to put a name to my family, or not even just that, put a name to my city, put a name to my country. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I felt that I had a gift, and that gift was to lyrically put down some words so that the people them can really take it in for what it's for, and really like just vibe out, fam. And you know what I'm saying? So again, fuck, it's like it's all about that too, man. Like,
so going back to the genre of being a UK Latin artist, what artists that you grew up listening to that I guess inspired you to say, you know what, I want to give this genre a shot? So, man, honestly, growing up, I was super heavily influenced by the UK kind of music. UK that whole style. Yeah, like the flow, everything, the way that everything, just the BPMs of the beat, it all goes down to like, just down to the stems of the beat, everything. It's a different type of vibe. And down here in Toronto, we look at it like, that shit's different because over there, exactly, like what we got going on over here, for them is different. Correct. What they got going on over there is different over here. So I thought about it, and I'm like, yo, I like this flow, fam. This flow is sick, fam. Let me see what I could do from Toronto. Grew up in an area, you know what I'm saying, where naturally I got the talk, I got everything I need to pretty much put my passion into play. So I started writing little lyrics here and there, you know what I'm saying, and just boom. From there, it was just one of those ones where the genre kept hitting, and I started looking for those beats of the genre. Like, for example, so looking for type beats, UK type beats, right? Would be practicing. So that ties into, again, I like I said, I dropped out of college, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I dropped out was because my boy had a dorm
and it was
Okay.
an in-home studio. My man made a dorm. My man made a studio out of his dorm.
And what were you going to school for at the time?
I was going for school for like business and shit, fam.
Yeah,
Because you know
just
my parents wanted me to do. You know, my parents were like, "Yo, fam, you just need to go to school, fam." So I'm just like, "Yo, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do." So I just went, it's like, "Yo, fam, business and shit." You know what I'm saying? So just do something, so then keep some off my ass for a little bit while I do my thing. You know, but shit, dog, that dorm was a temptation, and it got me tempted every day to start going in there and make more music.
But you see how ironic how ironic your story is. If you didn't actually listen to your parents and enroll in school, you wouldn't have been here right now talking about your music.
Nah,
right?
that's true. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I look at it like things sometimes happen for a reason, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Sure.
So, I guess there's obviously more and more people getting into the rap industry than ever before, right? I remember there was this quote by the rapper of Styles P where he was said that there are more rappers than there are fans today. So how do you I guess market yourself? How do you put yourself out there in the music industry and just on a personal level so that your fans can, you know, get to know exactly who you are and what you offer on a music material level?
Yeah, like putting yourself out there and trying to get yourself heard that's again one of the biggest obstacles, and especially in Toronto, coming up as an artist, fam. Because Toronto be a grimy ass place. Fam. I ain't even gonna cap, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know, it's difficult coming out of Toronto because like you said, everyone wants to be a rapper, dog. And it's like you said, dog, there's more rappers than, you know what I'm saying, than
there are fans,
dog.
Probably some of your fans are rappers.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like we can really use that because at the same time, as much as there are so many rappers, fam, there's actually really good rappers out there that just didn't really think they could rap, but they tried it and then figured out that, dog, you know, that's what it is. But again, that's where it ties into play, where not everyone can rap. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone should, just because you see your homies doing it, or, you know, you see your homie and everyone doing it, dog, try it out. No one's saying not to try it, fam. Just if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? And
what I find when it comes to rapping, it's more finding your flow.
Yes,
because obviously the material has always been there, right? You know your story better than anybody else.
For sure.
So when it came to your flow, when did you think that, you know, you got your flow down packed and you said, this is it? So
if I'm gonna be real with you, big bro, I'm still working on my flow. Okay. I ain't even.
But like, what song do you think made you realize that, you know,
bop.
Okay,
yeah, so
explain that.
So that track honestly was the first single that really kind of, I'm gonna say it was what took me up a little bit more, where people started noticing, okay, this guy's got that real UK kind of vibe. Shit, okay, because I got that Latin vibe in there. So again, like that, the first little bit of lyrics is turn around, here we go, throw it back, trying to break that back, baby girl, let me hear that clap. Had her toes curl up so fast, she's saying that she want me to be her last. So it's like, you know, people kind of tune into that. They're like, oh shit, this guy's pretty cool with his words. He's pretty dope. Man's mixing and matching his words pretty dope. He's flowing on the beat. And then, you know, from there it's just like, it's like, yeah, like, you know, got the people that rocking with it. So it's like, I'm trying to make sure that I also incorporate that Toronto side, because as much as people are enjoying that UK kind of side, I want to make sure I keep it from like, I want to keep it authentic. I don't want to keep nothing fabricated. That's the one thing, is nothing that I put out to the public, nothing that I put out on social media, nothing that I put out in my music, nothing of that is fabricated. It's all authentic. It's all straight up, and it's just
and that's real. That's very real, because I do find that a lot of people feel that they could just get into this rap game and just go in front of a mic and just start talking as if there aren't people in this world who really know them and can really check them on the words that they're saying. So for you to know that, hey, there's still people out there that know me, know who I really am, so I have to keep it authentic even for them, right? Because 100%. At the end of the day, there are going to be some fans that don't know you on a personal level, so they'll buy into your lies, even though it could be a lie, right? But the real music will always last forever, that's for sure. And you know, that's a good step that you took, is to keep it authentic.
Yeah, man, that's my main goal as well, is again, I'm my own person, I'm my own flow. I'm not over here trying to sound like anyone. I'm making sure that I lock down. Again, like I said, I'm still working on my own sound. So once I lock that down, because I'm testing out my vibes. I'm trying to be melodic. I'm trying to be. I got the reggae vibes. Like I just recently dropped but recorded a dancehall kind of track.
Okay.
which is dope. I got 2 of my boys on that, and yo, I honestly switched up my flow completely from what you hear on a regular basis. If you tune into my music,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, what you hear on a regular on Spotify and all that is completely not what you're about to hear when I drop that with my boys. Like, it's totally different. It's like I said, I'm trying to be versatile, not trying to stick to one thing either, right?
Correct, 100%. Yep. So yeah, what advice do you give any Latin UK artists coming up after you, or just any artists in general coming out from the Jane? Because as you can see in Toronto, right, the life expectancy for rappers aren't as long as we want it to be, right? So what is your, I guess, advice for that young teen that wants to pick up the mic and get into this game?
My advice, honestly, would be, dog, just, you can do whatever you want. You can honestly rap about whatever you want, but be wise about what you're doing. Be wise about the shit you're talking about, and be smart, because if you're not really living a life that you're putting out in music, it's gonna bite you and it come back to you. You hear? So it's like, you need to understand that this music shit also is not a game, as much as, especially in Toronto. If you want to be a rapper out here in Toronto, it ain't no game. It's a serious thing. This is why it's like, yo, at the same time, I'm being smart with my words. When my wordplay, I'm very smart, because at the end of the day, there's some things that just can't be said in the tracks, just because obviously of the area that I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But at the end of the day, fam, that's all political stuff that we don't even deal with, fam. That's all to the side, right? Because we out here pushing good music for the industry.
Yes.
So again, yeah, man, like, do your thing.
And this is about making money. This is not about pushing ourselves back to where we came from.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, chase your bag. But, yo, you don't got to put up an image. You don't got to put up a front just to please a lot of people. Because, yo, if you really got it, you could just please people with what you already got, fam. What you're naturally giving out. And that's exactly what it is, fam. You don't got to put up no fabricated shit. You can really do this if it was meant for you. And if it's not meant for you, fam, dog, there's plenty of other stuff, fam. Yo, rapping isn't the only thing, dog.
Correct.
And, yo, there's a lot of other aspects to music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is, definitely pursue whatever it is you want to do, and don't give up. And I'll tell you right now, you will make it, fam. You will make it, because the city is small, and a lot of people are interconnected.
Correct.
It's just a matter of the right rooms that you're in, and the right people you meet, and the good people you're working with.
So yeah, going back to what you just said about the people that you're working with, how did you happen to form your team? Like, so your team came from the same block, or how did you guys all come together?
It ain't even about blocks like that. So it's like, so to be honest, it's like one of those ones where, growing up, again, we had the social media, right?
Yeah.
So we be tapping in with the blog pages and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, one of my main homies in the background, if you see any of my videos, or if you see any of my BTSs or behind the scenes, dog, all that is being recorded by my dog the Drip Room 6. And he's here today, you know what I'm saying? He's behind, like, he's behind there, he's there, you know what I'm saying? He's there. And I got my boy True with me, you know what I'm saying, from NLMG and the squad. So, dog, these people, I've had them around already from time. We knew about each other. We never met.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's one of those ones where we finally went and put, like, literally what was it, like 2-3 years ago? We actually already knew each other, but we finally made moves in person this year. And we started making, like, real, like, in-person moves, like meeting up and, like, yo, fam, I found out he was doing events.
Yeah.
My boy does events. He put out a platform for the artists that are underground to perform. And yo, from there, it's just interconnection. You can make a lot of friends, fam. You can make a lot of real people. There's a lot of good people in the industry.
Yeah.
In terms of the origin, fam, honestly, it's foundation is key at the end of the day. That's what it is. There's a backstory to all of it, and to be honest, it's just a collective group that I slowly began to bring closer to me in a small circle that I trusted. And we all stick together. So shout out the Broken Playground as well, because those are the guys those are like my foundation, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I got a lot of people that are behind me as well. It's not just like what you see here today in this room. It's a whole collective. It's like, it's crazy. I got a lot of people that really support me and stuff 100%. Like that.
100%. So in regards to your music, have you done any features with any Toronto artists yet?
So I've actually done a few features, just not with any big Toronto artists.
Okay.
That's my goal for this year. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I've been in the music scene like heavily, like only 6 months, right?
Okay.
So I'm looking to kind of work, especially dog. Today, Smoke is in the building.
Yeah.
Young Smoke is in the building. So that's a big artist right now.
Correct.
And he's huge in the Toronto scene. So even possibly networking and
100%.
future possibility collab, going on there.
That's what their shows are all about, right? Bringing everyone together, making the music happen.
Exactly. So as of right now, You won't see anything up right now or dropped up with any Toronto artist. But yo, I promise right now, in this year, by the end of the year, we're gonna have some crazy. We're gonna have some crazy features.
From all the Toronto rappers that are currently active right now, who do you see yourself doing a feature with in the future?
Yeah, so right now I got I'm not gonna lie, Doovie is pushing his music really heavily.
Yeah,
he's I could see that he's pushing himself to the side with the politics. He's not really involving himself now. He's really sticking to his music and his music industry wise, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I appreciate that, and I look at that like, that's someone I would definitely want to collab with, because if they're definitely focused on industry and the music aspect, then let's do it, man. Let's make money, fam. Let's fucking make a banger. Let's make some money. So Doovie's one person I'm definitely interested in. He's been booming for a good minute in the scene.
Yeah.
And then you got YT and Paco. He's another one, fam. He's been in the Toronto scene. He's been doing his thing, but now he's making noise now. And fam, I've been watching him still. I've been watching him for a minute. Him and Doovie, I've been listening to the music from time. And now it's crazy because it's like I'm around all these Toronto artists with these shows and stuff, and it's like it's coming to my realization that all right, now I can really put my thoughts in a plate. Like I can really start to work with these guys, because I actually starting to connect with them on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? So it's lit, fam. Opportunities off opportunities. They keep on coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like,
just from speaking to you for about 30 minutes now, like I noticed that like your personality is very similar to a guy like Doovie, and that's usually what makes featured artists, right? People who come from similar principles and codes, and because it's deeper than the music. At the end of the day, it's about respect, and if you both respect each other on the same level, then you guys will definitely do some music together. So you just have to
100%. Nah,
put the pen and the pad down, and
yo, for real, fam. Trust me, that's literally how it is. Like I'm always down to work, and anyone that's looking to work, fam, feel free to hit my DMs. We'll talk it out, and we'll get something going, because I'm looking to work, fam.
Give out your social media. Way for them to contact you.
For sure. So you guys can look me up. You guys can check me out. I'm right now everywhere, to be honest. Six Boys, all that, Spotify, all the platforms you already know. At YBA from the Jane, you know what I'm saying? So it's YBA FRMDAJNE on the IG, and then YBA from the Jane on everything else. You don't know what it is. I love each and one of my supporters. I love each and every one, a person that comes out to the shows and comes and supports me. So and the people them in the background, like I said, dog, all my team and everyone, I love each and every one of you guys. I wouldn't be here right now on this fucking interview talking to anyone if it wasn't for you guys as well. And big dog, I appreciate you having me from the very beginning, because without you, dog, I wouldn't be able to put out, let the people them know about me and stuff like that. So, and I like the way you got going on, fam. You're giving opportunity for the artists to speak for themselves and really get to show themselves. It builds your brand too. You know what I'm saying? You got your thing going, fam, and it's
for sure. But to be honest, for me, this is bigger than even me, because like I'm trying to, and I've been trying to do this, was to be a voice for the streets, be a voice for the unheard, right? Because people can hear your music, but I feel like from this interview, they'll get a better understanding of who you are. And then from there, they'll be able to embrace your music on a higher level, right?
Exactly.
Without further ado, thanks YBA
from the
family. J.
Don't know again. Come on, always just tap in, family. Thank you guys. You already know.
Let's get it.